What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ozark, Season 2, Episode 6. This one's called Outer Darkness. And this show is nuts. This show is just straight nuts. That ending was heartbreaking. That ending was hard to watch. The cartel got Ruth. They friggin' tortured her.
Gasoline and shit.
Like
Come on,
they
man.
wanted to. They just wanted to find out if she spoke to Petty or not, or gave any information away. So that was their methods of finding it out.
Yeah, are you
pretty
a snitch?
hardcore?
Are you not? Are we good?
And it's like she looked like she passed the test, which is insane. She like even the lawyer walked out. She's like, she's a tough girl. Like, yeah, she's amazing. Like,
I mean,
this chick's been through so much. She is just like everything with her life and her family, and now all of this extra stuff. Like, she stood up to Petty. Like, she was pooping her pants when Petty was talking to her, but she like held her own there. She didn't give up anything, and then surviving the cartel and their like water torture with gasoline. Like, dude, like that was just so insane.
like how? I don't even know. Like, even with the rag, like, how does that not like go up your nose and it?
I think it simulates drowning. Like, I think that's what it does.
I know.
Like,
I
it's
get
just,
all of that.
That had to be so horrifying.
But with gasoline, so it's not even like you can like
swallow it or breathe it.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
Just absolutely insane that she got out of that clear, because I would imagine there are a lot of people who probably couldn't handle that. I don't know if there are many people who would even handle like the cartel walking up on them like that without being like, and just like freaking out.
Just kill me.
But,
just get it over with and kill me.
like,
I can't handle this.
She is an absolute G. She has been an absolutely amazing character on this show.
She has.
And it's going to be really interesting to see where she goes now, because is this too much? Did that cross a line? Is she going to be able to move forward?
I don't think you can't get out now. Once you're in, you're in.
I mean,
right?
that's definitely probably going to be a problem, is like,
You can't just walk away.
yeah. I don't know where she goes. It's going to be really interesting because, again, she's super tough. She can handle it. It was the first time that we've seen her dad in town actually supporting her, between the conversation that he had with her about running. You don't run, you don't snitch. And then that end moment there where like he was holding her and like walking out with her. Like, that was actually a really nice moment that they had, because I think she, like, as much as her dad seems to be like a total scary creep psychopath dude.
Yeah.
She needs that, I feel like.
She needs a father figure.
Yeah, not Marty. Like, it has to come from him. And, you know, that was a really interesting thing. I wonder if this is also a moment where he might shift a little bit on the whole just steal shit and go kind of thing, because now you're really involved. Like, this dude came out with a fucking assault rifle and was
I know, that wild.
like, this dude was ready to go to war in that moment to defend his family and defend his home against the cartel. And he's, nah.
Which, I mean, props for that. I mean, you're willing to go the extra mile for your family.
Just that whole moment in that scene was just so insane. And like that episode was nuts. Petty, I think you're a piece of shit. I think you're a really bad FBI agent. I think you've got a lot of issues that you need to go handle. But I will give him a little bit of credit, because I feel like he might have gotten to Marty a little bit. The fact that he laid out the idea that Ruth tried to kill him, he knows that Wendy cheated on him, and then the fact that he threw out that line, he's like, oh, well, Ruth tried to kill me, you're not loyal to me.
I'm not a good judge of character.
And then just walks out, and like, it feels like maybe that little seed was actually planted into his head. Mm-hmm. But I'm standing to it. I think Petty's not doing a good job. He hit everybody, and the only thing he really walked away from in that whole experience, in that whole situation, is that his daughter has a little bit of weed and some cartel money in a lunch pail.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all he walked out with the whole day.
Yeah, but
It's game day, dude. It's game day by the end of the day. It's like...
But still, that money, though, that's not a good look.
They already know that that's what's happening, though. That's the tricky thing.
But is that, like, a way to prove something?
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's, like, actually having physical evidence goes a long way, but they need the process, I feel like. I think they need the details of everything that he does. I don't get the vibe that he's doing good. I feel like if his bosses knew everything that he was doing and all the tactics he was using and like the informants that he's had, like I don't know. I just get the vibe that he's trying really hard. Like, give him that. He's got a lot of effort. He's got a lot of fight. He wants to get this done. He's put a lot of time and effort into being undercover and handling this case. But I just don't know if he's doing well. And he's dealing with a lot of really dangerous people.
I'm like, he sucks.
This is just a really, really dangerous situation for everyone involved, between the Snells, the cartel, like the protection that Marty has between the Snells and the cartel. Like, they've got this casino business. They've also got like the local mobsters that are like in on all this now. And it's like, Marty's like a protected dude. Like, he's one of the guys, I feel like, at this point where they're going to protect him because there's a lot at stake. And I don't feel like he's that replaceable.
I don't want to be involved in any of this shit.
Yeah, it's just absolutely wild. Everything about it is just insane. I cannot wait to see where it goes. What are the next steps? If Petty did fail with all of this, like, what are his next steps? What extremes is this dude going to go to try to get an answer and get proof that this is happening? Because
this is like a bad thing to say, but like, this show makes you love Marty and all the characters like so
crazy.
Much that you want something really bad to happen to Petty.
Yeah, it's like we're rooting for the criminals and not the FBI agents.
I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good.
It just shows the way the writing is. It's just it's the story is being told that way. Petty is using shady tactics to get what he needs.
I don't like that.
And it's just,
you gotta be legit.
They don't write him to be a likable character.
Hell
like,
no.
we still don't know. Like, we got a little bit of his past, but we still don't know the impact of everything that he's dealt with. But just the way he talks to his partner, the way he like,
that's his ex-boyfriend too. Like, you're an asshole.
Yeah, just everything about the way he handles his personal life and his professional life. The show makes you not want to root for the guy, and it's like, go Marty, cartel launderer.
I know,
it's
right?
Like, it's like crazy, but like, where does Rachel still? Does Rachel even fit into this anymore? Because she's also failed him at this point. I just don't know.
Well, and can Rachel go and be like, yeah, this motherfucker took me out into the woods and threatened to kill me?
Like,
and who's gonna believe her?
Right, exactly. Like, she's a junkie at this point, and it's all wild. And I'm really interested to know how far Petty's willing to take this, because it feels like he's got everything to lose at this point. He's got really nothing to gain. If this fails, he's done. I feel like if this doesn't work, he's done.
Yeah.
He needs it to work. So when you're backed into a corner like that, you're probably willing to do a lot of crazy shit. So, you ready to check out the episode?
Yes.
Let's go.
We
didn't talk about Buddy either.
This takes me way
Freaking
back.
burned down the whole farm. Buddy is a fucking MVP of this whole thing. And I wonder if that means his little talk that he had with Wendy means he's gonna die now.
You got the job done. Let's enjoy it.
Fuck, I'm terrified.
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
Buddy, you alright? You sure you're okay?
Never better.
Oh, Buddy. That's real
Do
sweet.
you miss it? Your life back in Detroit?
Sometimes, our city was at its prime. It was vibrant.
It is so dark.
I know, I can't see shit. He doesn't look good though.
Yeah, I always thought I'd make my way back.
Maybe you will.
I mean, he just went through a whole lot of excitement.
You get that casino up and running, you're gonna get the hell out of here. Yes.
We have a plan.
Oh my god, this show gives me so much anxiety. I'm fucking having a heart
There's a
attack
small
right now.
town in Australia, about an hour's drive from the Gold Coast.
Well, that's what they decided on.
Mullumbimby. What?
All of what?
Mullumbimby.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
I'm just constantly in fear that something's happening.
Constantly.
Like, I'm expecting like a truck to come and hit them,
You know, first it was the name that we liked, Gold Coast. Sounds like anything's possible. And then I remembered this spot nearby, kind of like a hideout.
Just fucking stop breathing.
Marty, he's paranoid that there's going to be a tsunami that hits the coast. But the town is so far inland, I mean, we'll have beachfront property by the time the water gets to us.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, buddy. Oh no.
Buddy?
Oh no.
Buddy?
Buddy. Oh no. What do you do? Take him to the hospital? Buddy? Oh god. Fuck. Okay. Spiral. That looks like DNA.
Yeah.
Or staircase.
Or a dog, a help dog.
A hammer and...
Bones.
Is that bones?
Bones and...
Oh, that's an axe. A pickaxe? Okay.
Fucking... Buddy got like his last final thrill and got Wendy to say yes, they're leaving.
It's like that's all he wanted to hear and he was out. Oh my god, that's terrible. But he didn't go out in the hospital. He got to go out the way he wanted to go out, and he didn't want to be in a hospital, and I don't blame him. That's terrifying.
I mean, he certainly went out with a bang. That's for sure.
Whenever you have kids, you think about your mortality, and you're like, well, I'm not going to be here forever, and this is scary shit.
Yeah. I mean, he was, for like the level of character he was in this show, he was, I mean, maybe he's just napping.
He's not napping.
But he was amazing in this show.
Totally.
Like, he was always there for everyone in this house anytime they needed a moment of something.
Yeah.
And it felt like Buddy always knew exactly
he was there for
what
backup, man.
and he always knew exactly what to say. It's like talking to Marty, he realized that Marty, you know, he's all about the numbers and crunching numbers and coming up with like, he's not like an action guy. So he realized that and he's like, Wendy, I love the guy. You need to do something. And then the two of them together go to the friggin' Snell farm and burn down all their poppy. And it was just like, damn. Like,
he did it.
He was having so much fun riding that tractor. He was laughing and smiling and having a good old time. And it felt like the speech, it felt like a speech because he was like telling a story.
Yeah.
But like his conversation with Wendy in the last episode talking about his friend they brought all his friends in and he didn't die that day, but he died the next day when, you know, everything was done. And he even told Wendy, he's like, don't freak out today. Worry about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It felt like he had his last exciting adventure. And this dude probably lived an absolutely wild life.
Wild.
From the little bit that we've known from him. Like, I honestly, like, in the context of this world, I wouldn't put the whole Jimmy Hoffa thing past him. Like, this dude might actually know where the hell Jimmy Hoffa is buried. And it's like, this dude was just living quietly in the Ozarks, doing his thing, and then his family rolls in, and it's like, felt like he needed that. Like, it gave them that little bit of adventure. Like, it gave him that little bit of adventure, and it gave him a chance to mentor some people. And it was like that last final moment. He's like, all right, my job here's done. Wendy, you guys have a plan to leave once this casino's done? Okay, I can leave you with that. I'm good now.
I'm good. Good night. Good night, buddy.
Dude, everyone's gonna miss you for sure. I'm still holding out hope that you're gonna just be like, oh, I'm just napping.
No, he's
I'm just
not
taking
just
a nap.
napping.
I'm just taking a nap.
Ruth?
Oh, jeez.
Ruth?
Poor thing.
Uncle Cade told me what happened. I just wanted to see if you were okay.
I'm fine. Just stop being a stalker and get your shit together for school.
Oh, Ruth. You just want to hug her and hold her and tell her it's going to be okay. And she's traumatized.
I mean, even in her situation, there's only so much a single person can handle.
Yeah. Her
You could be as tough.
day-to-day.
You could be as tough as you want.
No, but I was going to say, her day-to-day, what she has to go through in order to get through each day. Poor thing. Yeah.
This is a heavy fucking episode already.
What were you guys doing out so late? And why did he smell like gasoline?
But he wanted to help us with something, but it was just too much for him.
Help us with what? Why did you let him go with you?
He's gonna blame her.
It's nobody's fault, Jonah, okay? Buddy was sick. This was his time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something you could prepare for, even though you know.
You know it's coming. You know eventually everyone's going to go, but you don't prepare for it. Oh, fuck.
Where exactly do you expect to turn up?
His name is Camino del Rio. Ring any bells? Last he was seen, he was headed onto your property. Well, anything you can tell me about the fire out here last night?
That was a prescribed burn in one of our fields.
I think you're hiding something. I think you're trying to destroy evidence out here.
Evidence what?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, what did they do with Dell's body, by the way?
They buried him.
Where? Like,
I don't know where.
how far? Like, where was that location?
I don't know. Ash did it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I totally forgot that they would be even interested at all finding Dell. Didn't even cross my mind. Dude, he got it all.
Legit. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Hey, I think we got something.
Wait, what was that?
I think it might have been a poppy plant.
Uh-oh. Did they find out? Oh my god. Dude. Is this a joke?
Or is that
this is
like,
wild.
How many other people might be buried out in their property somewhere, though?
True that.
Like, where's Ash?
Oh, and also the other strip club owner. I mean, just when you think that somebody's not going to be that big of a part of your life, they become a very important part.
And have a really big impact on you.
They teach you some things. Oh, man. Is that a Rolodex?
It's tough.
Oh my god! No shit! Oh shit!
Where's the bones?
Oh my god, it's like a dinosaur excavation. Jesus.
How many people do they have buried out there? Oh my god.
We are fucked. Get the lemonade, we're gonna need a lot of it.
Here's where I ask you if you'd like to discuss all your business dealings with Marty Byrde.
I ain't gonna discuss anything without a lawyer. Mere existence of bones in the field does not constitute a crime.
We're gonna have to bring you in.
On what charge?
Well, there's a county ordinance banning fires due to drought. You kidding me? The good news is I'm gonna get that all thrown out when I charge you for murder.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Your husband might go away for mass murder. What do you plan to do about it?
The people who burnt our field are the ones who have to come up with some kind of solution.
But we didn't burn your field.
You're a goddamn liar.
I burned the field. And it's a good thing, too. Otherwise, both you and Jacob would be in jail for drug trafficking.
Darlene, 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 Darlene.
You lied to me.
I saved this entire enterprise from going under.
They found bones on your property. We need to find out who they belong to, and we need to figure out what to do about it.
I have a feeling if they were in her house, she probably would have shot Wendy in the face.
Oh my god, right?
In that exact moment. This is insane. Like, who the fuck are those bodies out there?
I don't even know.
Are they gonna cause us problems? Can't say. Shit.
My client and the Byrdes have no official business ties.
You're 18 days late in a $136 million bank payment. My guess.
What?
If we were to look into your charity, we'd see that you're siphoning funds to help prop up your agricultural business.
Ooh.
I mean, that's the real reason you need this casino so badly.
Oh, shit.
I'm not interested in your business, but I do know some people who would be.
Unless I talk about Marty Byrde.
Are you sure you want to be filming this?
I am.
September. The man described as looking very much like you fired a handgun inside a bar called the Rusty Hull. If you ask me, the Rusty Hull, but to each his own.
Remember when Petty shot the...
That was coincidentally the
Don't
night
fuck with
before
politicians,
the motel
dude.
room sustained over $10,000 worth of damage. Another funny thing. When I inquired about the shooting, a local drug dealer became particularly interested. Turns out he was robbed and assaulted.
What?
It's amazing what you can find if you look hard enough.
Oh, shit.
I imagine at the moment your bosses aren't particularly interested in looking hard at you at all, though I'm sure those things change.
He's so good.
Wow.
Quid pro quo. I tell you everything I know about the Byrdes.
And what do you get?
I'm free from investigation, and Wendy Byrde gets protection.
What the fuck?
Wow. Wow. This shit.
I'm so stressed out.
Be careful who you mess with. Politicians will find whatever they need to find on ya.
Let's check the heart rate. Okay, we're at 86. Resting heart rate is 79.
This doesn't feel good for Marty, though.
Woo! No.
This dude wants his wife, and he has information that he needs.
Yep.
Wendy should not have... I don't know what Wendy told him, though.
Oh, God, I don't either. I don't think that Wilkes' dude likes that
Just tell me
idea.
about the bones, okay? Who are they? Is one of the bodies Grace?
You know what hath been buried.
Oh, fuck.
Until the earth belches it up and new eyes are laying upon some old bad deed. Feds are just trying to screw me the same way they screwed my family when they flooded us out. 5 generations of Snells have lived in that land. Their remains are scattered all over. You can't expect me to account for every pile of bones that turns up.
Well, I really hope that it's ancient relatives.
I didn't steal 5,000. I stole 10, and we split it.
What'd you do with your money?
I cleaned it.
You what? You don't have a bank account.
Yeah, well, sort of do.
This says Mike Fleming. Who's that? Who's Mike Fleming?
It's the name on the passport you got me. I used it to open a bank account, along with 2 offshore accounts. One in Panama, another in Cyprus.
Wow.
Numbered, just like you taught me. Every time I got paid for doing homework, I'd generate an invoice and mix in some of the dirty money with the clean.
Okay. Go to your rooms.
Wow. I'm impressed. But also, that's bad.
Holy shit. Jonah's really smart.
We need 6 months and then we're free, Wendy.
You're lying to yourself. You can't sit in this house for more than 15 minutes without being distracted.
You're hiding from me.
Oh, I'm
You're
busy.
hiding from the kids. I mean, you want to know why Jonah is laundering money? Because he wants to prove to you that he's useful so that you have to pay some attention to him.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Makes sense.
What?
This is me dealing with things. I gotta go.
Of course you do.
Wendy, I don't know what you want from me. I can stay here, I can talk about our feelings, or I can go take care of shit and make sure that we don't die, okay?
Oh my God. It's the anxiety for me. God.
I hope you understand what you've asked of us.
I'm saving your husband.
Because you think what's dead is dead.
I need to talk to you. I'm on your dock.
Is this another situation that's going to push her away from Marty and into this dude?
Well, is he wired? That's what I wonder. Because
If he made a deal, then probably.
that's what I'm thinking that oh, fuck. I can't even get words out.
We both know I could have taken care of our creature problem.
Oh shit, bitch.
You told me the relationship with your investors started a year ago in Chicago, that you got involved with them when you were soliciting money for a business venture. Marty's been working for them for over 10 years. You're not just involved with the cartel, you are the cartel.
What did you tell the FBI? I needed to know what you'd feed them.
What, you think this is some kind of game?
Trust me, I know it's not.
I have seen people shift money from account to account, trying to keep hustling fast enough that the whole thing somehow stays together. It's not sustainable.
There's nothing you can do for me anyway.
What if there was?
Like what, dude? Like what?
Leave, Marty.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
So you can be my knight in shining armor?
You need to get out. You do that, I'll push the casino through, and then Marty will be able to try to keep this insanity alive for as long as he can.
Oh my God.
I think it's gonna prove that it's relatives in the.
Oh my God, dude, please. This is so fucking wild. I'm rooting for them. This is so against everything.
Get Jacob out of there.
Right? I'm fucking rooting for Jacob? In what world?
The mafia.
Who were they?
Mafia just showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Kansas City mob.
Solid.
Of course they are.
Dude, he's gonna flip the fuck out.
We have a positive DNA match.
Me and the boys wanted to come by and pay our respects. Hell of a kid you got here.
I found a paper wheel in Buddy's room, you know, with all his contacts on it. So I contacted some of his friends to tell them about the funeral.
Good idea. Thank you.
The fucking FBI is gonna be like, why is Marty talking to the fucking mafia now?
We're gonna break ground in the casino any day now.
All 5 skeletons have about a 1 to 12.5% match to Jacob Snell.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Isotope analysis showed that the remains ranged from 90 to 150 years old. They're all related. Must have been just an old family burial plot.
Bitch!
He's gonna fucking lose his shit.
Buddy liked to skinny dip. In fact, the first morning that my husband and I woke up in the Ozarks, we looked out over the vastness of the lake, and there was Buddy, buck naked, staring back at us. We got to know him and love him. He saved our family in ways I can't explain. He literally saved us. And he was the man who I wanted to have a drink with at the end of a bad day. We weren't related, but he was family. We loved him, and we will miss him.
Oh, buddy. That was sweet.
I reached out to some of his friends this week, but unfortunately a lot of them are dead.
Is that funny?
Jimmy was a war hero, and that he'd won a Purple Heart. Also, he was one of the best negotiators that the United Auto Workers up in Detroit ever had. Gretchen from Pontiac said Jimmy was the handsomest man I ever knew. I'm no homewrecker, but I was a sucker for those bright green eyes. Pete from Flint told me he was a real son of a bitch, and I mean that in the best way, kind of. Thanks, Pete. His friend Mike from Tallahassee, Florida, said Jimmy was the best damn chopper pilot in Vietnam. He also told me that Gretchen was the love of Jimmy's life. So I guess what I want to say is, to me, Buddy was just Buddy. He was an old man, but he knew how to talk to a kid. He knew how to tell you what you need to know. He knew how to ask you things, and he knew how to listen. Buddy was my best friend. In a way, he's the only real friend I ever had. And I'll carry our secrets to my grave.
Oh, shit. I want some fun stories at my funeral. Oh, shit.
Baby,
You alright?
So, how'd you do it?
So stressed out, it peeled off a nail.
You know, when the power company dammed up our land, our family's remains had to be moved out of harm's way. So thank you for helping us find them.
That said, you'll be hearing from our lawyer about the civil suit we're bringing against the FBI.
Get him.
Desecrating our graves.
There you go. Nice one, Petty. Why am I rooting for these people?
This is fucking
Honestly, when I showed you Buddy's house,
rough.
I thought you meant.
If this goes wrong, if I don't pull off opening up this casino, I want you to know that I'm not going to leave you hanging, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a guy in Chicago, a private investigator. And if this fails, you're going to go to him, and he's going to make sure that the feds can't touch the blue cat. You're going to get it back. You can do whatever you want with it and sell it, keep it, but it'll be up to you. No one's ever going to know what you did to help me. Not the feds, not the cartel.
No, not this bitch. Fuck this, dude. Fuck this. Come on. Son of a bitch. No. No. Don't. Do not. Do not. Don't. Oh my God, dude. Don't do it. You gonna find the wire on her?
Marty.
Rachel.
I am a little worried that he just said a little too much.
Yeah.
He might have just said too much.
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, no. I'm so panicked.
And Petty now probably has a recording of him kissing her.
Yep. So then he'll use that for Wendy to turn on him.
Oh, shit, dude. This is...
Heart rate is fucking wild right now.
That was such an emotional, yet stressful, yet just absolutely insane episode. Because we continue to see Petty. He keeps like... It feels like he's almost like 2 steps behind everything. To where like... He gets close, but they're already, like, planned ahead of him. It's like with the poppy field, burns it before they get there. It's like the remains, they're able to get actual remains of the Snell relatives in there to get tested. And, like, he was about to be so proud of himself that he thought he was going to get, like, a murder case on Jacob. And it's like, no, those are his relatives. And the look on his face... When that news came to him, he looked like a person who was literally about to lose his shit. He has lost his patience. I think he's lost his patience a long time ago. Just the fact that everything around him is failing. Yeah. Between Rachel, he can't get anything from Ruth. He hasn't been able to get anything connected. I mean, now he's got Wilkes potentially. But I think Wendy kind of saw through that too. Because Wendy always kind of sees through everything, it feels like.
Well, I mean, he told her that he talked to the feds. And she's like, well, what did you say? And he wouldn't tell her, so...
I think she was smart enough not to say anything else to him in that moment if he was wired.
Yeah.
Knowing what the hell's going on around them.
But also, okay, so now you're going to go to the private investigator... in Chicago, and you're gonna get the blue cat, and the cartel's not gonna do anything to you.
Why?
And for all the stuff that you helped me with.
Yeah. Why? What?
Oh.
That feels like it may not be enough necessarily to like fully bring him in and like link him to everything that they know that he's doing.
Like, I can't help but like the wheels are turning in my brain. Like I can't like stop thinking about this stuff.
I mean, the first thing I think Petty's going to use is the kiss. He's going to definitely take that. Like, hey, Wendy, you want to know where he's been at night? You know why he doesn't come home. You know why he leaves. He's definitely going to use that. But, I mean, this is just wild. It's just wild. it leaves you on the edge of your seat, constantly wanting more because you want to see how this is all going to play out. It's just the fact that Wilkes had that information on, they were able to get that info on Petty and make that deep,
dope as hell.
Like, Petty thought he was going to get some stuff on Marty, but they totally flipped the script on him and was like, oh, by the way, yeah, this TV, this drug deal shit, like, they knew, like, don't fuck with politicians, man. They've got inside information probably on all of us. And it's just, like, crazy. I didn't say that just now. Politicians are wonderful people. Love them all. They're great. Stupid. But, like, that shit was, like, that was, like, one of those, like, mic drop, damn, that was dope moments. Where he was like, oh, yeah, we know that you shot the bar and did all that damage and this drug dealer and this and that. And it was like, how did you figure that? Like, where? What?
Yeah, who told you that?
Like, how did you get that information on Petty? Like, FBI agent, you got, like, dirt on him. Like, damn. This show is so good. It is so well written. It is so well acted. It's like the way Marty's acting right now between, like, him and Wendy and the way that he's acting with Ruth. It's like, this dude is, like, so stone cold. And it's like, Rachel even said it. It's like, you store your feelings in the deepest
grave I've ever seen.
It's like, this dude is always just level-headed. And he's probably, like, you've talked about it before with the whole, like, iceberg. Where, like, we're only seeing that much of probably what he's actually feeling.
Oh my God.
He's probably going crazy everywhere. Like, his heart rate is probably always up, like, super high. Like, but the fact that he can manage and stay calm and not freak out and just, even like a moment like Ruth had at the beginning in the shower, just totally losing her shit. We've never seen Marty lose his shit. Ever. And he's alone a lot.
Yeah. I have no words.
Is he just that numb to the, like,
how does he not
all
have
the
a
years?
fucking ulcer? Dude, I'm panicking.
How has he not had a heart attack by now?
Like, even
just
when,
from, like,
okay, so even when the music is happy in this show, I'm terrified. I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm constantly worried that, like, a car is gonna come up and hit that car while they're driving, and then you have to explain this and explain that, and it's like,
why do you have a dead person in your car, ma'am?
Shoot.
Like, what? Oh man, this show is just, every episode is just constantly on your edge. It is just super tense. Every moment is tense. It's like, even like a really, like, obviously funerals are really sad and depressing moments, but it's also a really good moment to celebrate life. And it's like, even in that moment, it's like, oh shit, the fucking mob shows up. I'm like, does the FBI know who they are? And it's like, it constantly makes your brain just constantly spin, being like, is this somehow going to come back and get Marty? Like, that he, how does he have a connection with the mob? Like, what? It's like, you've been with the cartel, you've now hung out with the mob. It's just,
racking them up.
You've got relationships with politicians. Just, you've friggin', how many people have now died since the friggin' Byrdes have moved to the Ozarks? Like, it's insane. But damn, that is such a great show. It is such an awesome experience to be watching this.
I love Jonah's speech, though. That was so nice.
That was really
he
good.
Called everybody on the Rolodex.
I mean, he's a really interesting kid. Like, he's really, like, he is way above his probably age in terms of how smart he is. Like, this dude is, like, the fact that he's able...
He was doing 10th graders' homework.
But not even that. He learned how to launder money, have offshore accounts. It's like, oh, I cleaned it and did this. I was taking the money from doing the homework and mixing it in here and doing... It's like, what?
Creating invoices.
Like, he didn't spend that much time with his dad learning this shit. Like, he picked that shit up fast. Like, Jonah is like... This kid is smart.
Kids are amazing.
So, this show is amazing. Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts?
R.I.P., buddy.
Yeah, we're going to miss Buddy a lot.
You were a great part of the show.
He was so much fun. It's just, he really did bring a whole different kind of element. And like even Wendy said, like, he saved them. Like, where would they be right now without Buddy's interactions?
They'd be dead.
it's just, he's going to be a massive loss, not only for the show, but for the characters in the show. I feel like he was just such a great just person to like reach out to and have a moment. And Wendy even said it. She's like, he's the one I wanted to have a drink with at the end of a long day. It's like, not my husband. I want to have a drink with the old dude who lives in the basement of the house that we're living in. That guy's cool.
He is cool.
So yeah, I feel like his impact is, it's gonna hit hard. I feel like his death on the whole family, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is. Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all, leave your comments down below. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.